What's up, everybody? It's me, Annie Austin, and I'm back to do another definitive game ranking. If you've never watched one of these game rankings before, the way it works is I have a variety of tools that I use to generate 5 random video games, and then I put them in order from best to worst objectively. The 5 random video games that I'll be ranking today are as follows. First up, The Last of Us. We've also got Shadow of the Colossus. Then we've got Galaga from 1981. Lego Indiana Jones, and Pokemon Emerald. Now, before I put these games in order, I would like you to take those 5 games, put them in order from best to worst, and put them down in the comments so that we can compare. I'll give you just a moment to do that. Thank you so much. Begin the ranking. Okay, so it seems like usually when we do these, we end up with at least one old as game. And of course, I'm talking about Galaga. Galaga came out in 1981. It was developed by Namco before they were Namco Bandai. And it's a sequel to a game called Galaxian,
which is exactly the same game.
And when Galaga came out, their mind was blown.
Even though it was exactly the same game.
And they said, hey, this game is so much better than Galaxian. I believe that this qualifies as perhaps the greatest game of all time. And when you watch gameplay footage now, it's hard to agree with that. Now let's compare it to the closest analog of this list, Pokemon Emerald. Galaga versus Pokemon Emerald. I think it would be easy to say, well, Galaga's the cool answer, because Pokemon Emerald is just one of a million more Pokemon games. And I'll be the first to admit, Pokemon Sapphire was a big game for me. I wouldn't say I grew up on it, but it was the first game that I felt an ownership over, where I wasn't like a kid who was playing a game when his parents said he could. There's that hot chick in it too. That had a big influence on me and my sexuality. So I'm gonna put Pokemon Emerald above Galaga. Sorry, Galaga lovers, you've been disappointed, and it's gonna happen 3 more times. The rest of these are just gonna, it's not really an easy path through this. The Last of Us. This game came out in 2013. It was made by Naughty Dog. I played it at the time. I loved it at the time. I remember I was on a podcast and I said, no, you guys, I swear The Last of Us is great. It's kind of like Mighty Switch Force. Maybe that was a little bit of a reach, But there's more to The Last of Us than a lot of people give it credit for. The story is good. It has some great moments. The story is not great. The gameplay, unlike with The Last of Us 2, the gameplay of the first one does not fully embrace the themes of the game. The Last of Us 2, all that stuff really comes together in a beautiful way. Well, it's not beautiful, it's really sort of heinous. And when you put it up against Galaga, it's gonna win. I'm sorry, it's just what it is. Yeah, no, but it is better than Galaga, and it's probably better than Pokemon 2. None of these are great games yet. Next up, Shadow of the Colossus. One of these is now a great game. I'm a sucker for these types of games. I love games that are subtle. I love games that are quiet and games that are beautiful. And I love games that are really hard. Subtle, quiet, beautiful, really hard. There's one other place you can find those words put together in that order, and it's on my Tinder profile. Very good joke. Nice job. Good joke. Yes, there's not much what needs to be said about this game. It's on top of the list. You win, Shadow of the Colossus. Thank you so much. But can you stay on top when we introduce the 5th game? Lego Indiana Jones. This game came out in 2008. Every time I think about those Lego games, I'm like, damn, I should get those Lego games and play them. And every time I play them, I'm like, damn, these games are boring as hell. They're sort of funny, but then they added the voice acting. And Indiana Jones listen, it's a good movie. The first movie's a good movie, but give it a rest, So Lego Indiana Jones versus Shadow of the Colossus. It's not gonna do it. Sorry, Harrison. Lego Indiana Jones versus The Last of Us. No. Lego Indiana Jones versus Pokemon Emerald. Still not. It's not really even a thought. Lego Indiana Jones versus Galaga. Because I don't think it. It's not as good as Galaga. Galaga's small, simple, short, and sweet. Lego Indiana Jones is boring and dumb and dull. Okay. All right, the ranking has been complete. That's right. You heard it here, folks, but we'll go over the list all at once. In the number 5 spot, it's Lego Indiana Jones. Number 4, Galaga from 1981. Number 3, Pokemon Emerald. Number 2 is The Last of Us. And the number 1 game of 2021's third list of 5 random games is Shadow of the Colossus. How did that list compare to your list? My guess is, here's my guess for your list, because I'm pretty good at feeling out. You know, we've been doing this, me and you, for a long time. We've been making YouTube videos, so I have a good sense of what your interests are. My guess is your list is probably going to be number 5, Galaga. Number 4, The Last of Us. Number 3, Lego Indiana Jones. Number 2, Pokemon. Number 1, Shadow of the Colossus. I could see you flipping the top 2. I genuinely think that more than one person in the comments is going to put Last of Us below Lego Indiana Jones. Because you're going to be like, I played it as a kid and The Last of Us is just a dumb game. So, yes, I'm making fun of you. But it's okay, you can make fun of me too. That's what friends do. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can support me on Patreon. So hit me up there, but until next time, arrivederci, au revoir, adios, and enjoy the song today. Hello.